Hi guys, this is Ozge. So today I'm doing something a little bit different, something that I didn't think I was going to be doing when I first decided to create Sims related content, because I love speed builds, I love building, but this time I thought I could do like a speed build, but the build of a character. So this is it. So lately I've been thinking about Inside Out, and I watched it years ago, I think when it first came out, and I don't know, like somehow it came to me and I had this insane urge to just like go ahead and like rewatch it again. So I did that and I was reminded that it actually is one of my favorite animations of all times. It could even be like in my top 5, I think. I don't know, like I think my top 5 are, let me think, like Toy Story 3, definitely. Coco, Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille. Oh my god, it could be like maybe my favorite. Wally, and Up, I think, because I mean, who doesn't like Up, right? And of course, Inside Out. And I think it's one of Pixar's masterpieces. So yeah. And I think I named 6 and not 5. I was saying like my top 5 animations, but I think I named 6 of them. But I mean, I'm not. That's just it, you know. Yeah. Also, like there's Lion King. I could just go on and on, but I don't want to turn this into like one of those Miss Mojo's like top 10 animations of all times videos. So let's get back to our simsified Inside Out character. So here we are with Sadness, my favorite of the two. By the way, I'm only going to be creating joy and sadness. As you know, there are 5 basic emotions in the movie: joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. But I decided to go with only joy and sadness, who are the main characters inside Riley's brain. So here we are with joy this time. I think I talked through the whole time I was creating sadness, but I'll get back to her. So here in this video, I am creating these 2 characters, not only as they seem in the movie, so I'm not only going to be creating them with the clothes that they're already wearing in the movie. So I'm giving them like extra clothing, like extra everyday looks, extra, I don't know, like sleep looks, athletic looks, so that you can further play with them, so that they're not only restricted to the life that they only had in the movie. I like doing that because I like creating characters that I like in movies and TV shows, and then playing with them in The Sims. It's kind of like, what is it called, like that thing, I think fan fiction, but maybe not as dirty as fan fiction, So yeah, I like creating the simsified versions of my favorite characters, and maybe you think that a character didn't get what they deserved, or maybe you think that a character deserves a lot more than they got, and then you play with them according to your own rules and according to your own terms, and it gives you like a lot of satisfaction. So I mean, I love The Sims, man. It lets you get creative in so many different ways, and I think everyone should play it. But yeah, here we are with Joy, and this is her athletic look, and I imagine her to be like a very active character. I actually didn't give her the active trait because I gave her, I mean, of course, I gave her the cheerful trait because she is very cheerful, and I gave her the outgoing trait because she loves meeting new people. And of course, I gave her the good trait, and that is the only trait that they have in common with Sadness. I think that they're both good characters, because all they want is for Riley to be happy, to be content, to be mentally and emotionally functioning, and they do it in their different ways, but that's all they try to do. So they are both good characters. So that's the thing that they have in common. And when it comes to Sadness, in addition to her good trait, I also gave her the gloomy trait. I mean, of course, that's probably not a shocker. And I also gave her the loner trait. And to be honest, she couldn't be any more like me. I mean, I am definitely a loner. Maybe that is the reason why I'm sitting here on my own, just playing The Sims or recording it when I'm not playing The Sims. But I don't know, I'm very happy like this. I like being on my own most of the time, and it's just good for me, I think. And me being a loner definitely doesn't mean that I don't have any friends. I maybe I don't have like a lot of friends. I have like a very small circle of friends, but you know, I get along with them very, very well. And I like being around family, and it's actually the most important thing to me. But I also like having a space of my own. I like the quiet or being in my own mind. But I have to admit that playing with loner sims in The Sims is a little challenging because, you know, they get tense whenever they see like someone they do not know. It's always like stranger danger. So I think it's gonna be like maybe teeny tiny bit of hard to play with Sadness, but I think she's worth the trouble. So I also gave them the same surname. I gave them the surname Riley. But even though they have the same surname, I made them roommates because I'm very bright, you know? Yeah, so I wish that I made them siblings. But, you know, I tried to change it later on in the game. But the game wouldn't let me change it because I already saved the household. And now they're roommates still, but I like to think that maybe they're like distant cousins or whatever. So, yeah. But I mean, I don't want to like sound pretentious or whatever, and it probably will sound that way, but I don't care. I think that sadness and joy are actually sisters. They are sibling emotions. One cannot exist without the other, I think. And I don't want to give any spoilers, but I think that is also what Joy realizes at the very end of the movie. I don't want to say how or why, and I don't want to reveal too much, you know? But if you haven't watched the movie, go watch it. Come on. Like, you have to. It's very, very good. And as I was saying, Joy realizes that sadness is actually essential for Riley. And she's a very important feeling, and she is to be recognized, and she's to be heard, and things can be bittersweet, and they can exist together, and they don't have to be the opposite of each other. And that's just what we all do in life. And I'm gonna have another preachy moment, guys, so brace yourselves. But I mean, seriously, we all avoid sadness. We all ignore it. We all run away from it. We all repress sadness, and that's when things get tricky. And I think that we should just embrace sadness, and if it needs to be felt, then we should feel it. And I mean, of course, I don't want to be sad all the time, but I mean, it's better than feeling nothing, right? All I know is that it's a basic emotion, so you gotta feel it, right? Well, I think we're almost coming to the end of the video now. And I also prepared like very, very, very funny animations with joy and sadness, and I included them in the video right after this screenshot. So make sure you watch till the end so you can see them, because they're very, very funny, I think. Hopefully you agree. And like I said before, if you haven't watched the movie, please go ahead and watch it. You are not going to regret it. And also, here's a little warning. The movie might make you cry. I mean, it made me cry so much. I cried my eyes out, not only the first time, but every single time I watched it. You know that scene with Riley's imaginary friend, Bing Bong? It killed me. And for those who've seen it, here's a reference. Whatever you do with these two, take them to the moon for me, okay? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much for listening, because I might be talking a little too much, but as the Sims say, so-so.